on another bit of truth breakdown. What's good on my patrons? We're gonna hop into some things today and show you the wicked world that you live in. We're gonna talk about this Havana syndrome that they talk about. Remember, I did a video on it, breaking it down to show you that these people can poison the air. These people can, switch on a machine, some kind of machinery or some kind of apparatus and get the masses sick. We're gonna get into this and I'm gonna show you how they're exposing their hands right here, what they got for the new world order. We're gonna get into it and I'm gonna show you some things. Just make you run. Pay attention here.
We're learning that
Listen.
the Pentagon is testing a device that could be behind the mysterious ailments that hit American spies, diplomats, and troops. The illness first emerged nearly 10 years ago. That's when US diplomats in Havana, Cuba, reported vertigo, severe headaches, and other signs of trauma.
Okay, so you hear what they're telling you about 10 years ago, this shit happened. So you have them Americans working in Cuba, Havana, and they come down with this sickness, but it was something that was tested on them. It was a weapon that they actually try out on those people. Now they're telling you that America actually have that weapon right now in their possession. Pay attention to this.
Later cases of so-called Havana syndrome were reported worldwide. Sources say the device was purchased for millions of dollars in an undercover operation in the last days.
Listen what they just tell you. Now, I don't know if they're trying to tell you that it was a different group of people or somebody foreign actually set this up or did this to the Americans in Havana. But for some reason, America get to buy that same device, that same machinery that caused that sickness to the peoples. So they're telling you that America purchased it for millions of dollars. Now, if you have any sense, you already know it's them have control of that shit from day one. So they're gonna tell you now, though, with this agenda, that America just purchased it. Now, what the reason America would want some kind of weapon like that? We already know they got it. They got those kind of things are similar to those things. That's why people sick. That's why a lot of things can't be explained if you want to be real. Only them can explain it because they're the one who inflicting the damage. So they can come and, kind of drift you away from the real deal and take you somewhere else because these are the people who supposedly clear everything up. Anything that's going on that's confusing, they're the only one who can put a eye to it and clear it up. So pay attention to this. Listen carefully.
Biden administration.
Okay, go back a little bit.
Reported
Listen.
Worldwide, sources say the device was purchased for millions of dollars in an undercover operation in the last
Undercover operation. What kind of undercover operation allow you to buy a device like this? I'm just saying, people, and who did America bought it from? Who did they buy it from? Who was selling that device? Take a listen.
Of the Biden administration. Senior national security reporter Zach Cohen joins us now from Washington. What more are you learning about this, Zach?
Yeah, it's interesting. Sources telling us that the Pentagon spent millions of dollars to purchase this device as part of an undercover operation conducted.
Undercover operation? Who did they buy that device from? People who own that device that actually make people sick. This is a joke right here or what, people? Who own that device that America purchased it for millions of dollars? Who did they bought it from? Listen.
With the Department of Homeland Security in the waning days of the Biden administration, and that U.S. officials have spent over a year now examining the device, studying it, and still have not definitively concluded whether or not it is linked to those mysterious health incidents. Over a dozen that we know of have been reported.
Okay, so they're still confused if that was the weapon that they used, so they're testing it just to find that out? Okay, please tell me that's the reason why America supposedly purchased that thing, that device, so they can study it. Listen to this.
But there is new evidence suggesting that it potentially was. And we're learning from our sources that the makeup of this device really is something that investigators have honed in on. They've found that the device produces what's known as pulsed radio waves.
Listen,
That's
people,
something U.S. officials...
Pulse radio waves. Now, I remember talking about this in 2020, where we was discussing the supposedly, travel of these viruses that can travel on supposedly airwaves, like the radio waves of the world and these waves. But you have to understand, it's something that they got to pump in the air itself. You don't have to travel on no waves, people. You don't have to travel on no waves, no frequency. Remember, it's something that they put in the air. It's something polluted or poisonous for the human beings to inhale. They actually put in the air. It's that simple. Pay attention to this.
Academics have long speculated to be the source, the cause of these symptoms that have been reported by U.S. spies, diplomats, and troops around the world and some domestically. We're also learning that while not entirely Russian in origin, the device is comprised of various Russian components.
Hold on, go back, people.
U.S. spies,
listen, people. Listen to where they're going, because you never see a lane without a tunnel. Listen to what they really want to tell you. That it actually owned by Russia. That's what they're trying to tell you, that it was a Russian machinery that get those people sick, those CIA and soldiers in Cuba sick. Listen.
And troops around the world and some domestically. We're also learning that while not entirely Russian in origin, the device is comprised of various Russian components.
Russian components? How do you know what components belongs to Russia? Russia components. That's what you find in the machinery? Okay, so it lead back to Russia, right? Listen.
It raises significant concerns and questions about a country that the U.S. considers to be a foreign adversary.
No, people, no. Who U.S. consider as an adversary? Okay, Russia, I got you. Yes, okay, Russia is an adversary. Pay attention to this. So I guess what that make it, explainable? I'm just saying, so I guess that's make it right why Russian components would are in that deadly thing, because them and America have beef forever. Pay attention to this.
Some role in developing this device that is suspected of being used to target U.S. officials around the world.
No.
And we're also told, too, that a key part of this is that the device is relatively small and it can fit into a backpack. And that gets to one of the core questions that
So it's small and can fit into a backpack. Where they going with this shit right here, people? Listen to me, you have to understand this, man. I already told you. Any damage done inflict on Americans, it don't matter where they at, it was done by the damn Americans, the ruler, the people they put in charge of those Americans, which is all those people that you see jumping up on the front line. Presidents, vice presidents, and these parliament people and all of them. They're the one responsible to take out Americans. Do you understand? Every country hands full with that job to destroy those people of those countries, the citizens of those countries. So it don't matter if they tell you, so Havana, these people get these wicked symptoms from this machinery, is still attached to America. That's why they tell you now, what kind of world would you live in if they use that machinery on the Americans, and all of a sudden now America gonna buy that machinery. They don't even know who did it, who make it or anything, but they can purchase it. Who did you purchase it from? You pay millions of dollars. They never saying, hey, look, America looking to buy it or searching for that device to purchase it. No, America already purchased it. That means they know 100% who it belongs to. I can't buy something unless I buy it from the people who own it. I'm just saying, people, how did you get the purchase of that device and you still can't understand who actually make it? They make it to destroy Americans, and America now have a whole of it. They purchase it from who? So America is in cahoots with the peoples who actually own the machinery and use it on Americans. If they didn't know them, they couldn't get to buy it. Listen to this.
And on the top of mind for U.S. officials is how can a device that caused so much damage, the damage that's been reported by these victims, but also be portable? It seems this device would check that box as well.
Okay, so it's also portable. Remember, they tell you it can fit in a backpack. Whatever device they're talking about, people that making you sick, they say it's portable. It can hold in a backpack. What a joke. They mention backpack because terrorists carry around backpack, whether with bombs in it or these kind of things to make you sick. Listen.
Continue to push the U.S. government, the U.S. intelligence community, the Pentagon, and Department of Homeland Security for more clarity on this. You may remember that the CIA, their response to these victims has really shifted over time. Those victims feel largely that the Biden administration and to date the Trump administration has largely dismissed their reported symptoms.
Okay, so listen, people, the government of America, I guess they don't believe them. They reject it. They kick it away to the curve. Meaning that they still didn't come to a conclusion that they even believe that it's a machinery that did it. But now they tell you America now in possession of that machinery. They purchase it. Even though they don't know who make it, who create it, but they have it in their possession. They bought it from some countries or somebody. I guess they don't want to share that with you. Pay attention to this. Why would America want that weapon? What they're going to do? Use it on you? Okay, listen.
For some sort of an answer as to an accountability as to what happened while they were serving their country. And key concern here as well is if this device does prove to be viable, it could mean that it was potentially proliferated, meaning that there could be several foreign countries that have this capability and could potentially use it against U.S. Service members, U.S. diplomats.
Yes, they're glad to tell you that now, that there is more of them out there, potentially. And it could be using U.S. soldiers all over the world. Remember, U.S. soldiers is planted almost everywhere in the world, so they worry about that now. Well, I got news for you. Those same people who send you to these countries did it to you. Any symptoms that they claim come from a machinery, it actually owned by America. That's why Donald Trump tell you they have weapons that you can't even imagine. You don't know the capability of their weapons because it not normally do what weapons used to do. Remember what they tell you, what they put in your subconscious, what is weapons? Bombs and explosions and bullets and... No. These are their secret weapons. So when they let it off, nobody know it's a weapon. That's why I told you about disasters and these things now. Sickness. All of it is them control it. And when they supposedly hit you with it, whenever they activate it, you're never gonna have it in your wildest dreams that it's them doing that shit to you. Listen some more.
In a way that this device is suspected to have been used.
Listen.
Important to follow up on and to, hopefully find out more for those victims. Zach, appreciate it. Thank you.
Don't worry about the victims. Don't worry about the victims that they tell you was in that Havana. Listen to me, people. If they tell you now they have the machinery in their hands, these... I guess you feel safe now that they tell you that they purchase it. A wicked machinery that they claim make the Americans sick. America now purchase it. What they gonna do? Turn it on in America? I'm just saying, people, why they want with it what they want with a machinery to make you sick. Okay, I guess they want to study it to see how it works. And how come America is the king of tech, basically? All of the innovators come from here. And somebody else in the world create that shit and use it on Americans? Come on, people. You believe that or what? This is where those technology actually at. Do you understand or not? It's Babylon. They're the one who hold all those technologies that were supposed to be technologies of destruction. So hold on here, people. Say, for instance, they do have this shit right here. Some kind of machinery that they can switch on and it make the people come down with these wicked symptoms. And now America have it. Why America wanted that in 2025? Think about it for a minute and look at your future coming. what they got in store for you. Listen.
Joining us now is the editor for The Insider, Michael Weiss. And Michael, you've been reporting on Havana syndrome for quite a bit now. What's your reaction to this new reporting?
Well, first of all, it's a fantastic piece by CNN, and it sort of conforms to a lot of what we at The Insider had alleged 2 years ago in a collaboration with 60 Minutes. We found evidence suggesting that a unit of Russian military intelligence, the GRU, known as Unit 29155. Everybody in the world knows who they are because these are the guys responsible for poisoning Sergei and Yulia Skripal and
so listen to them people. Yes, they know those people because they're responsible for a poison of some other famous person. But listen, people, they're trying to tell you that they know for sure that this shit come from Russia. And this is another thing, again, that a lot of people never really look at when it comes to America and Russia. They always can prove that Russia is doing some injustice to America or the turning American side, but they will never take action. Never. It only take Iran supposedly to speak or show that they have some kind of weapon and America supposedly attack them. And they claim they hid out all those weapons and blow them up. It only takes supposedly little boat with fentanyl and Venezuela get attacked. So any other countries, especially if you're little countries, and it don't take much to piss off America and press their buttons. But when it comes to Russia and China, they can do all these injustice to Americans, do all these things to America without no retaliation. So they can tell you all of these things that Putin and Russia done did to America and all of these things, including that Havana symptoms. They're trying to tell you that they know it's Russia and they never even talk about it. You will never hear it from the President Trump mouth. He know everything. He know about Christian getting persecuted in Nigeria to go bomb them real fast. He know about all of these things that going on in the world. His ears is on the ground. But he can't understand that it's Russia did those things to the Americans in Havana, right? Okay, listen.
They attempted a coup in Montenegro. All that they do, Jake, is kinetic operations, right? They kill people and they blow things up. We found evidence that this unit...
They killed people and they blow things up. America will never take action against them. But yes, I guess Putin go have to start selling some fentanyl for America to take him serious and take him out. Listen.
Had not only worked on research, scientific research into directed energy weapons. We have the documents from their inboxes to prove it. But we were able to locate two of their operatives in two places, two different cities at two different time periods, Tbilisi, Georgia, and Frankfurt, Germany, actually going back to 2014. So this predates Havana, Cuba in 2016, where two victims whose medical records we also examined alleged that they succumbed to these symptoms. And, you know, as you mentioned, they're neurological symptoms, traumatic brain injuries, and in some cases, really physically debilitating ailments. One guy we know is legally blind. He has to walk around with a weighted vest for the rest of his life. I mean, it renders you dysfunctional at its worst.
Yeah.
So he's blind and he have to wear a weighted vest. So these things that they're telling you, this machinery do, people, it could be different reaction on the human being. I guess it gonna destroy your eyesight and these things and your organs. They even talk about brain damage. Trust me. If they have a machine, people, listen to me, and I must say this once. If they supposedly have a machine right there, Russia bring it into Cuba and turn it on, how would it be only Americans, CIA, and these people that located in Havana? Why is only them get sick? You see that bore a hole to the whole thing. CNN bring to you right here. It just debunked the whole thing, people. Because it's a machine. You're not deliberately hitting somebody with it. You're not shooting somebody deliberately. You're not deliberately throwing something in somebody's drink. So therefore, it got to be in the air that you breathe. It don't matter if you send it on signal for say, or send it on radio waves or whatever you want to say. It's still not going to pinpoint these people and make them alone sick. So that means he would have made the peoples in Cuba sick as well. Anybody in that radius, right? Okay, but it's only U.S. soldiers they claim have these symptoms, okay? So what that tell you? That tell you that was a straight American agenda. That's them running that destruction on their own people. They didn't do it on them in America. They did it in Havana, where they plant them. For whatever reason, they tell them they need to be there, and then they poison them right there. Didn't come from no damn machine in a backpack, come from Russia. It's just bullshit for the dumb people, 100%. They have ways how they can destroy you. They won't tell you these weapons, people. They won't tell you about these weapons. At least they won't describe it like they do in this one. It's portable, it can hold in a backpack. It's bullshit. 100% bullshit. They have ways to make you sick without a damn machinery in a backpack. Move. Listen to this right here, people. Are you dead in China?
Our next story is about China's new viral app. It's not some game or some kind of social platform. This is an app called Are You Dead?
And it's funny how they always show you these apps first in China, and then all of a sudden, it's everywhere. So don't worry about it. It might not be this exact app, but you might see something similar in your eyes, in your supposed app store right here. Listen and pay attention.
Are You Dead? And if the name sounds morbid, wait till you hear the purpose. This app has a big button for checking in every day. If you press the button, the app assumes that you're alive. If you don't press it for 2 days, the app informs your emergency contacts.
Hold on here, people. Why a app need to know if you're dead or alive? You see, this is how they're gonna track the human being. You don't understand. They want all your movements on record, everything you do. So therefore now they can bring you an app with a button where you check in every day. I guess they just call it Are You Dead? For you to understand what it's there for. But no, it's just misleading you. You're not gonna know the real reason why they have that app right there. It's a tracker. It's a 100% tracker. And you interacting with it supposedly to make sure that, to show them that you're not dead, is collecting more data. Do you understand? Pay attention to this.
That's why it's called Are You Dead? And guess what? Millions of young Chinese are downloading this app. So what fear is this technology tapping into?
What fear? Listen.
And what does it say about life in the world's second most populous country? Our next report tells you.
Pay attention here.
You open an app on your phone and the first thing it wants to know is if you are alive.
Wow.
That's the story.
So hold on. So you opening the phone don't show that you're alive? You have to go for that app and that button. Okay, listen.
Of China's new viral app. It is called Are You Dead? The idea is brutally simple. Once every 2 days, you open the app.
Why?
You tap a giant button that says something like check in today. That's it.
Why you need to check in?
If you tap it, the app assumes you're alive. If you don't, it sends an alert to your chosen emergency contact.
Okay, hold on here, people. Hold on. Since it's at your phone and in an app and you just press a button, don't you know that anybody could do it? It don't necessarily mean that person that owns the phone is alive. I'm just saying, people. Say, for instance, I could go in my family member phone and press it. That mean my family member is alive? I'm just saying, people. Just on a damn device and an app. How they gonna show that it's actually you? To know that you alive. Now the app guarantee that you're alive because that button press. Is that button gonna have some kind of fingerprint detection on it? Is something there to identify that this is the person and is alive? Okay, listen.
2 days saying, hey, something is wrong. The app launched quietly last year. There was no big marketing push or celebrity endorsements. And then suddenly, early this year, it rose up the charts.
It just rose up.
It
Nobody
became the most downloaded paid app in the country.
Wow,
Young
and it's
people
also a paid app, people. Listen.
Alone started downloading it in droves. The app itself was built by 3 young developers in their 20s.
And that's what they're going to tell you. 3 young developers in their 20s put it together. And that's all the regular people need to hear for their subconscious to buy into it as a good and innocent thing. But it's the same government who give you the phone itself, give you those apps for most part. Those things that gonna have, those apps that gonna affect your life, those things that gonna have an impact on you, come from them, 100%. Listen.
It reportedly cost almost nothing to make. Now, it's worth millions. But to understand why this app hit a nerve, you have to understand what modern urban life in China.
But hold on, people. Remember, they do have the feature on the Apple phone. If you're supposed to be meeting an accident or anything, the phone gonna basically send out an alert. Emergency, call emergency for you and everything. If you fell off the stage with the stairs with the phone gonna alert 911. Gonna call 911 and alert them that something happens to you. Even if they tell you, even if the phone don't have no signal, you still have that antenna power to push through to make sure that you always have help coming. Do you understand? Emergency. Even if you don't do anything at all. In this case, you have to keep checking in and press a button to show that you're not dead. All of these things is collecting data on the masses for the end of the world destruction. Listen.
Looks like. China was once built around families, neighborhoods, and tight-knit communities. Today, especially in big cities, life can feel isolated.
You see that? Even though they have over 1 billion people in China, almost 1.5 billion people, they're gonna tell you that these people is lonely. What a joke for the dumb people. They're lonely. They have to turn to these devices. What a joke. The same thing they tell you happen in America. People have chat bots for friends and for wife and husbands and all. With all these people supposed to be in the world, people still lonely. Listen to this and have to attach to some kind of bot to survive.
People are living alone, and many are delaying marriage. By the end of this decade, China could have hundreds of millions of single-person households.
Listen.
Around 200 million by 2030. You have young professionals in tiny apartments, students far away from home, workers living near job sites, and increasingly, elderly people aging alone. And here's the quiet fear that ties all of them together.
And don't worry, people, that's a worldwide thing that doesn't explain to you right there. Not necessarily just China, everywhere in the world facing the same thing. Now you worry about you being lonely after you take up a device as a friend. You shun the regular human beings. I'm just telling you the truth. You shun the human beings just for the fucking device. You don't want to talk to me face to face. No, you want to talk on a device. Hey, you don't want to talk to me because I'm right here. But you will get on your device and hook up with somebody far across the world. That's the life they give you to live. And then guess what? When they know that you adapt it, they sneak in and start putting on the table that you're messing up. After they know you're buying fully now. After they know you're buying to these ways of life fully, now they come showing you the problem with the life that you just choose. Yes, you choose the device over people. You choose the chat bots over people. And now you're lonely. Because at the end of the day, the phone can't keep your company. The chatbot can't keep your company as a human being. Do you understand that or not? Listen some more.
What if something happens and no one notices? On Chinese social media, people have been disturbingly honest. Some say the app gives them peace of mind.
Wow.
Others say at least someone will discover their body.
Who is someone? Who is someone? At least someone will discover their body. What a joke. So they're thinking about dead body. They're thinking about they die. Okay, so you just want to make sure somebody discover your body when you die. Because you're going to die somewhere secluded, somewhere far away where people not going to be able to see you, right? So you need that app. You need that app so they can find your damn body to bury you properly. I guess that's why it's there. Are you dead? Listen.
Of course, not everyone loves it. In fact, many people hate the name. In Chinese culture, words matter. And talking openly about death is often seen as bad luck.
Listen.
Some users say even installing the app feels inauspicious. Others have begged the creators to rename it. The company
They want it, but they want it to be renamed. They want the app supposedly, as they tell you right there. They want the app. They just don't like the name because it got the death in it. It don't matter if you remove the name. The purpose stands the same. Don't matter if you remove the name. It's still there for that death purpose. It's still connected to death. Because yes, you're pressing it to show that you're not dead. So it's still connected to death. If you don't press it, they're gonna assume you're dead. I guess the phone gonna send out some messages to your friends and family that you might be dead. Cause one person said yes, at least they will find their body. Move.
Host such material must be held accountable.
Hold on, go back.
The platforms
Listen
that
to
host
this.
such material must be held accountable, including
Pay attention
X.
to this.
Britain's technology.
So they're talking about X right there that they claim. I mean, I guess they have to, give you a face to it now because they show you the Twitter. Then they show you a sodomite they call Elon Musk. They claim he's rich because they want to push him on you. Then they tell you he's the one who buy the Twitter and turn it into X, which is coding. And like I say, it's mostly sexual, explicit, uploads is there. It's a secret porn site. So now they're telling you that Elon Musk launched this new Grunk, or Crunk, whatever they call it, and they claim to can do deepfake, sexual deepfake, naked people and all of these sexual, explicit things that it can create with other people's face on it and all. So they're showing you right here in Europe that they're going to bring a lawsuit. They ban it in some places. And they're showing you that they're going to bring a lawsuit to the Elon Musk. And I already told you, the propaganda network, now they put on that sodomite to say, you own it, you're going to get all dramas. Listen to this.
Minister Liz Kendall told Parliament on Monday that it will bring into effect a law this week that criminalizes the creation of non-consensual intimate images.
Intimate images that's consensual. So you don't give them consent to make these pornographic kind of pictures with you. They're using the AI to create. So they're telling you that, I guess they're putting it into law that you can't do that. They have to do it now, people. They have to come out with these laws now that they're supposed to be implementing all these AIs. But it's all by design, people. It's all by design for the masses' destruction. Even the laws that they're setting up, listen and pay attention.
Comes after media regulator Ofcom launched an investigation into Elon Musk's X over concerns its Grok AI chatbot was creating sexually intimate deepfake images in
So why would you, what you think is there for, people? Why you think the chatbot and them things is there is to create a scene that's not real. It's creating fantasy, fakery. Okay? So that's why it's there. So all of these devices now with deepfake, I guess you go have to set up a lawsuit against them. ChatGPT and all. A matter of fact, they always tell you about them suing ChatGPT because of some reason somebody take the chatbot too serious and then they get into deep shit. Now they're gonna sue the company. I call bullshit. Listen.
Of its duty to protect people in the UK from illegal content.
Lives can and have been devastated by this content. They are not harmless images.
Listen.
They're weapons of abuse.
They're weapons of
disproportionately aimed at women and girls.
Women and
they
girls.
are illegal.
Yes, so it's just women and girls it's affecting. Really? Okay. So they only use it against women and girls. I don't think so. It's going to be a thorn in everybody's side. Do you understand? They're not going to, leave out men out of it. If they're deep faking sexual explicit photos, they're going to have man and woman in it. So it's not just the woman. Pay attention.
The Ofcom probe mounts pressure on Musk's X, which already faces growing public outcry, as well as criminal and regulatory probes around the world, including in France and India. When asked on Monday about the investigation, X pointed to a previous statement in which it said it takes action against illegal content on the platform by removing it, permanently suspending accounts, and working with governments and law enforcement as
working with governments and law enforcement. It's the government who own that X, people. They just use these sodomites like a Elon Musk to make you accept these things. It's the government put it together. The CIAs of the world. The ones that want to watch you. The ones that want to keep a pulse on the masses. They're the one who create these things that excite you. And you pay attention or participate. And bam, you know, get caught in the trap. Move.
It's like Amazon for hard drugs.
The first time I was like,
listen to these people.
It's not true. It's a scam.
Cocaine, heroin, MDMA.
You go on the website and it's very easy.
So pay attention, people, as I debunk this world stage that they give you here. Now, look at that website that they just show you that got cocaines and everything in it for the Americans to purchase. I'm going to ask you a question. Do you believe that that's come from Venezuela? Do you believe that site is in Mexico? Please tell me, people. You think it's in Colombia? You think it's in Cuba? These places that they claim is transporting drugs to America. No, it don't tie to those places. It's tied to what? The America and the American government. There's no way they could be here selling cocaine, methamphetamine and these things online and these people don't know about it. A matter of fact, you come tell us that you find out that somebody recruit or get recruited by terrorists online. They get eradicated and bam! Right away you know that they get eradicated to fake sell them some, to pretend to sell them some fake bomb material and lock them up. As soon as they got, eradicated, you find them to prison them. That means nothing secret online. So how could they have a legitimate shit right here online, a legitimate site that's selling you these deadly drugs that America's supposed to be fighting against at this moment? What that tell you? I already told you who own those things. The Craigslist of the world that sell you all these illegal shit come from them. They just call it Craigslist so you feel like it's a man named Craig. Put it together and just say, yeah, we have some things here. See, government people control the whole thing. Pay attention.
With credit cards and e-transfers,
see? E-transfer, people, that's another thing. And credit card. E-transfer and credit cards. If it wasn't government shit, you could never use your credit card or these e-transfer to do it. I already told you. Anywhere, even if it's your money in your checking account, they still decide where they want you to spend it and where you can't spend it. Tell you, look, we don't do that. It don't matter what you do. The money will never come off the card to do it unless they approve it. The government people in America. Okay, so these people couldn't be selling illegal drugs and still take credit cards and money transfer people, just like I told you with the Bitcoin, where the bank said, we don't have nothing to do with it, but every transfer, every time you're going to buy a Bitcoin, every transaction requires the bank pay the middleman in it. The bank have to be involved because you can't buy that shit with credit card and you also can't buy it with cash. The only way you can buy the Bitcoin at that time is use your damn checking account. But still the bank wash their hands out of it. What did I tell you? It's the bank behind the whole thing. The bank run most of your life because money run life here. Who controls money controls the damn people. So you understand what I'm saying here? None of these things is random. It's them behind the whole thing. So pay attention with them, blowing up the whole wide world now. They're attacking the whole wide world because of drug. You have a website here that sell it freely for the people.
As an ethical drug dealer.
Delivered to your door by Canada Post.
You hear that, people? It's delivered to your door. It delivered to your door, people. So when you look at it, people, it's a worldwide thing. It's something that you need to look into. By the way, this is Canada, by the way. It's Canada. Don't want to, get off the course a little bit. But yes, this is Canada right here. They're showing you where you can buy drugs online. So I mentioned the Craigslist of the world. Same damn shit. Craigslist is in America and the dark webs of the world. All government-owned shit. But pay attention. This is in Canada, by the way. Listen. Pay attention.
On the spot.
It's cocaine.
Look, people. They can deliver it right away. They deliver it same day, meaning that this is located right there in Canada and it's not from another country. Pay attention to this.
My producer Ryan and I started noticing ads popping up on Facebook and Instagram.
So
These
Facebook
ads
and
were
Instagram.
offering pure cocaine, not subtle, not discreet,
Listen.
open advertising on the open web. We started digging, and for a lot of people, what we found is going to sound unbelievable. These are drugs that are highly addictive and
Look,
highly
people.
illegal. For weeks,
It's not illegal. They just want to use it to lock you up. They just want to use it as another tool in their pocket to charge you for these things. Do you understand or not? To put a crime on you, to give you a bad record. That's all it is, people. Because it's owned by the peoples who are going to prosecute you. The peoples who are going to arrest you for it. It's the same people who put it there. It's kind of like an entrapment kind of vibe. Do you understand what I'm saying here, people? With them selling these illegal drugs online, your best understand is the real government people behind it. Don't participate, people. You have to understand that it's them. It's them behind all of these things that the mass is getting through to and then get destroyed by. Do you understand? Another mag, bam, I'm gone.